Anyone who's followed OnePlus for a while knows the brand has never been afraid to do things differently. They've built a reputation for breaking the mold. Remember when they launched a single standard edition phone that came with full-on pro-level specs? Well, that same bold attitude continues today. So, what do people really want most in a smartphone after 2.5 years of evolving tech? OnePlus has always promised an all-round flagship experience. And this time, it feels like they've finally delivered something truly next level. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. So here's my takeaway. The OnePlus 15 marks the biggest leap forward we've seen since the OnePlus 11. How powerful is it exactly? Let's find out. Since OnePlus is clearly targeting gamers this time, they even brought in actual gaming pros for promotion. Let's see just how capable it really is. Now, every PC gamer knows the importance of a high-quality display, and the same logic applies to phones. OnePlus didn't settle for the usual 120Hz or 144Hz refresh rates. Nope, the OnePlus 15 pushes things to 165Hz. That's something you'd expect from gaming monitors, not smartphones. So what does 165Hz actually mean? Simply put, it delivers 45 more frames per second than before, boosting screen responsiveness by about 37.5%. That's a serious jump in smoothness. Of course, hardware alone isn't enough. Software optimization matters too. And while hitting 165Hz on a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen5 chip isn't easy, OnePlus has introduced a new peak gaming kernel that taps into the CPU, GPU, and even NPU simultaneously for maximum performance. Take the popular game Three Kingdoms Meatballs, for example. It already supports 165 PS, though you'll need to lower the graphics settings a bit. Gamers who tried it couldn't stop raving about how insanely smooth it felt, saying things like, "I can't go back to anything less than 165 Hz after this." PUBG Mobile also runs at 144 FPS right now, with higher frame rate options expected in upcoming updates. Clearly, the industry is moving toward higher refresh rates, and OnePlus is leading that charge. But here's the thing. A high refresh rate doesn't mean much if the touchscreen can't keep up. OnePlus knows this, which is why the OnePlus 15 boasts a 3200Hz touch sampling rate, an incredibly responsive setup. Even during intense gameplay with multiple fingers on screen, the response remains instant. They've also introduced Android touch display synchronization, meaning touch input and display refresh happen together, reducing lag dramatically. In games like PUBG, that translates to faster scoping, quicker reactions, and smoother kills. And if that still isn't enough for you, OnePlus went the extra mile by adding a gamepad-level toggle switch that supports a 200Hz sampling rate. When it comes to gaming, the OnePlus 15 feels unstoppable. It's so capable that if you lose, you can't blame the phone anymore. Now that we've covered the gaming experience, let's talk about the display itself. The OnePlus 15 features a third-generation Oriental screen with a custom X3 luminescent material. Brightness levels are top-notch. 840 nits manual and a peak of over 1900 nits, right up there with other flagship models. Power efficiency is impressive too. At 250 nits, it consumes surprisingly little energy. This year, OnePlus also focused heavily on eye comfort. The phone introduces high-frequency dimming and a DC-like mode, making it the first ever to earn official eye protection certification. The minimum brightness drops to just 0.9 nits, which means the screen won't blind you at night or when checking the time before bed. Turn on full-screen DC-like mode, and you'll get what OnePlus calls true eye protection, without sacrificing clarity. Even at low brightness, there's no flicker or blur. This feature actually works, not just on paper. And of course, it's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen5 chip. But performance isn't just about hardware, it's about how well the phone uses it. So let's test that. Starting with Genshin Impact, it easily holds a stable 60 FPS. Compared to rivals, the overall frame rate is on par, but with slightly fewer drops and similar power draw. Interestingly, OnePlus runs about 4 degrees Celsius cooler, which is a nice bonus. After half an hour of testing, performance stays steady, with only minor differences between frames. Power consumption averages around 6.9 watts, showing OnePlus is finally getting close to peak efficiency. Naturally, that means temperatures rise a bit, but thanks to the new Ice Core cooling system with improved thermal conductivity and even heat distribution, you won't feel uncomfortable holding it. The aerogel insulation keeps the grip area cool, so your hands stay comfortable even during long sessions. Overall, it's clear OnePlus didn't just upgrade specs, they've completely leveled up the entire experience. Everyone knows gaming drains a lot of battery, so when it comes to long play sessions, endurance is everything. Thankfully, OnePlus has thought this through with the OnePlus 15. It packs a 7 series battery along with a blazing fast 120-watt charging system, something that currently has almost no rivals in the market. In real-world tests, the OnePlus 15 showed a battery endurance rating of 71%, a big jump compared to its predecessor. Among this year's flagship releases, it's clearly one of the best performers. To put that into perspective, it can handle up to 14 hours of continuous Genshin Impact gameplay or stream 33 hours of pink-themed videos straight. Pretty wild, right? What's more impressive is that OnePlus managed to keep a 120-watt charging even when most brands struggle to balance fast charging with big batteries. Thanks to its dual-mode charging system, you can get a full charge in just 37 minutes. That's classic OnePlus efficiency right there. Since the OnePlus 15 is built with gamers in mind, it naturally comes with side-channel charging. But what's really clever is its in-game charging system. It can recognize when you're not in an active match and automatically increase charging speed during those moments. For example, in King of Glory, it charges at around 16 watts during gameplay. But once you hit the matchmaking screen, it ramps up to 35 watts. That means you're getting maximum performance and minimal interruptions, a huge advantage for serious players. From a gaming perspective, every detail here screams top tier. The upgraded 0816 motor may sound like a small change, but its typing feedback feels even stronger than before. The vibration effects across the system are similar to the OnePlus 13, but noticeably more refined. The speakers too deliver balanced audio, less bass heavy, but with clearer mids and highs, giving you a more detailed sound overall. Durability-wise, OnePlus didn't hold back. The OnePlus 15 comes with IP68, IP69, and even IP69K ratings, meaning it's resistant to water, hot steam, and even strong jets of water. Technically, you could run a game and pour water over it to cool it down, though, of course, I wouldn't recommend making that a habit. It's water-resistant, not indestructible. On the hardware side, you've got an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, USB 3.0, and an infrared remote control feature. The phone runs on ColorOS 16, so I won't repeat what's already known: smooth animations, AI features, and great ecosystem support. What's worth highlighting is its ultra-fast LPDDR5X memory. The Ultra version here really lives up to its name, clocking in at 10,667 mph, faster than many laptops, actually. During tests with 30 CPU tasks running simultaneously, the OnePlus 15 finished the benchmark in just 2 minutes and 15 seconds. That's seriously quick. Now let's talk about one of the biggest changes: the switch from Hasselblad to LUMO imaging. This was a big concern for many fans, but here's the good news. OnePlus added an underwater camera mode, and the classic Hasselblad shutter sound is still there for those who loved it. Even better, the master mode is still included. It supports live photos, weather filters, and even uses a photography UI inspired by the iPhone. When shooting in master mode with default settings, you'll notice that the OnePlus 15 has stronger highlight control and less sharpening than the OnePlus 13. The differences between the two mainly come down to each team's tuning preferences, but the signature OnePlus color tone remains intact. The overall image quality is a solid reflection of OnePlus's progress. Both models perform impressively, each with its own strengths. Design-wise, what do you think of that new top-left camera matrix? It's similar to the layout seen on the OnePlus 13T, but the OnePlus 15 isn't just a rebranded 13T Pro Max. This time, OnePlus went with what they call the Dune aesthetic design. Sci-fi lovers will recognize the inspiration from the novel Dune, with strong, sharp lines balanced by smoothly curved edges. It gives the phone a mix of retro charm and futuristic flair. The bezels are just 1.15 millimeters uniformly across all sides, which gives it a super clean front look. The infrared sensor has been repositioned into the snap-on design at the top, making the layout neater. The model we tested is called Absolute Black, featuring a deep all-black frame and back cover, kind of like a Black Knight finish on a luxury car. OnePlus continues to impress with its fine AG glass texture, something they've refined since the OnePlus 6 and 7 days. Interestingly, if you scratch the back with your nail or wipe it with paper, you might see a temporary white mark. But don't panic, it's just powder transfer and wipes away easily. Personally, I think the Dune color variant looks even better. The included silicone case matches perfectly, and of course, the classic red charging cable is still part of the OnePlus tradition. Weighing in at 215 grams, the OnePlus 15 still feels surprisingly light and well-balanced, especially for a large-screen flagship. Whether you're using it one-handed or gaming horizontally, it feels easy and comfortable to hold. In a market full of ultra-camera flagships, OnePlus has carved out a new niche: the ultra-level gaming flagship. It pushes gaming performance right to the edge. In testing, the OnePlus 15 proved to be not just a powerhouse in general use, but also a true leader in 165Hz gaming optimization. If you're searching for a flagship that's built for gaming, this one's a clear winner. With a massive 7300 mAh battery, efficient ColorOS optimization, and the ability to fully charge in under 40 minutes, battery anxiety becomes a thing of the past. Add in its smooth system performance, refined haptics, strong speakers, and versatile camera, and you've got a phone that's just as good for everyday use as it is for hardcore gaming. So, what do you think of OnePlus's direction this year? Drop your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear what you think. The OnePlus 15 starts at 3,999 yuan in China, which is roughly 428 pounds in the UK, or around 478 euros in Germany. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.